there is something new brewing around creating businesses, expressing soul purpose, and doing work that we love, but not at the expense of our health, our relationships, our home life, our mental health. The old way of succeeding, building a business, being on all the time on social media, marketing your work 24/7, that is on its way out. People in general, I feel, are taking time off from social media, trying to go more offline, and everything's becoming more intentional. I took a break from my purpose work to rest and recharge and to heal for a few years. And before that, when I did build my business, it was the old way. I was on all the time, even when I wasn't making content or conducting sessions or working with clients. I was planning, I was studying. It was just an all-encompassing, poured everything I had in me to it kind of venture. And anyone who's ever built a business knows that that is just how it was. That's how it has been in the past. But now I feel personally being invited, especially as a woman, to build and create in a different way. To build in a way that honors my energy cycles, that makes sure that I can put things out, I can create content, but once I do, I go back into my life and I just live it. I'm not there looking at the stats or constantly checking and micromanaging everything. This new feminine way, to be honest, feels like the request is that you trust that what you put out there will do its thing, and you don't have to micromanage it, and you don't have to also to have this expectant feeling like if I put some energy into the world, it returns to me and I'm nourished and I can build with peace instead of urgency and rushing and being on all the time. And that's kind of, I feel, my brain personally, and I think a lot of our brains have been wired to be on all the time, to micromanage, to push and hustle and put as much effort and energy out into the world, and then it will come back to us. But especially as women, we know that we can pour a lot of energy into a lot of things, whether it's our families, our relationships, our work, and it doesn't always come back, you know. And that is why now that I am rebuilding and starting to create again, I'm feeling the call to really nourish myself, to take time with my self-care practices, to do my spiritual practices, listen to my heart, sit with myself, be creative, enjoy my relationship, be outdoors, spend time with our pets. I know this sounds obvious, but if you're someone who's building a business or even running a business, you know it's not. It's like the opposite of what everything in you says to do. What do you mean rest? There's a million things to do. But I feel we're being called to something new. I don't have the answers for you yet, what exactly it's looking like. I'm just following my heart, following my feminine flow, rewiring my brain and my old beliefs about what success looks like, what it's supposed to look like, to run a business, to work with people. I'm really learning, especially as a healer, that you really have to nurture yourself. You really have to pour into yourself, because the invitation when you're building something is to pour everything into it. But I think the new way is actually pouring everything into yourself, that you can radiate well-being and happiness and joy, and yeah, your cup flows over, and the overflow is what goes into the world, and people resonate with it, and then it comes back to you. We're no longer just giving out everything, self-sacrificing ourselves and overextending ourselves and hoping to get some crumbs back from the world. No. We start with ourselves. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting with myself. I'm nurturing myself. I'm taking care of myself. I'm taking time to do things that make me feel alive and happy. And I'm doing the steps that is needed to get my work out into the world. But the focus is different this time, and the emphasis is actually on well-being and happiness instead of hustle and grind and putting out all this energy out into the world and then getting upset when it doesn't come back. And yeah, the only time, and that's the same with anything in life, if you're pouring yourself into something and you're not receiving anything back from it, I mean, you're supposed to be pouring into yourself. So pouring to yourself first, and whatever comes as overflow from that giving to yourself and nurturing yourself, give that to the world, and you'll see that it comes back to you almost instantly and in a different way from when you were giving out of lack. So I'm interested to hear from those of you who are building businesses and are creating something and thinking about putting it out into the world. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling like there is a new ask about how you're going to present yourself and how you're going to express yourself in the world without burnout and self-sacrifice and all this stuff? I'd love to hear. And yeah, wishing you a beautiful day, a creative day, a day of fulfillment and nourishment. Have a lovely time, enjoy your life, and I'll speak to you soon.